Over the next 3 years, Canada is set to accept a record number of new refugees and immigrants. But is Canada's current immigration system going to be able to handle this influx of cases? Well, many loopholes have been discovered in our immigration system in the last few years, and a larger overhaul of immigration case management is going to be required to reduce the backlog and to further support current immigration policies and legislation and infrastructure in place. This widespread approach has proven to be more effective as tests have been conducted across Europe which prove efficacy. By correcting and overhauling these systems on a wide scale, there will be less need for asylum seekers to search out loopholes to cross borders on foot, and we will have more legal immigration and less illegal immigration. Canada's current immigration system features many loopholes which allows and pushes people to take illegal immigration practices such as crossing the border on foot. Canada will support refugee claimants by giving them social supports while they wait for their claims to be heard. One example of this is the desperate asylum seekers shown in the video provided in class. They walked countless miles in harsh conditions over the border because the wait times for legal immigration in our country were too long and their situation was too desperate. One of these major loopholes was that Canada puts any asylum seekers on social supports while they wait for their claims to be heard. This is a result of international human rights laws, which require any refugee to have their claim heard before being deported from the country. This, in combination with the backlog of cases currently, is putting greater strain on Canada's welfare systems and costing taxpayers a lot of money. The massive backlog of cases in Canada's current immigration system is having a negative impact on all parties involved. First, refugee claimants who are facing serious persecution must wait significant periods of time before becoming full-fledged Canadian citizens and starting a full and safe life in Canada. Secondly, the government is being negatively impacted because it is being forced to pay out so much money in social supports for these claimants while they wait for their claims to be heard. Thirdly, the immigration and court systems have become burdened and overloaded by an influx of cases. Canada typically allows for large immigration and refugee numbers because it is well known and respected as a safe haven for all cultures and people facing persecution. There are solutions that would help close off the current loopholes while also maintaining Canada's status as a world leader in refugee acceptance. One of the ways to combat this is to dedicate more public funding towards the current immigration infrastructure in place, such as the court systems and the border processes. This funding may be able to help the courts catch up on the backlog of cases and ease the burden on all parties involved. Another solution could potentially be a new system which prioritizes cases based on merit and initial threat level to the asylum seeker. This would help filter out claimants who are not seriously in need, and it would also quickly conclude cases for individuals who are facing serious persecution and need help. Numerous studies have been conducted across Western countries which seek to find new ways to help support and integrate refugees while also reducing the strain on social support systems across Western countries. One example of this is time banking programs, which have shown great efficacy across Europe. Time banking programs, essentially, you donate a period of time, whether it be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, providing a service to someone or something, and getting the same amount of time in a service provided to you back. These programs have shown great efficacy to help support refugees, give them community-based integration, and also reduce the strain on social support systems. Canada has long been a world leader in refugee acceptance across the world. While the country seeks to continue this trend, it is important to close the current loopholes that plague the immigration system, the shortcomings of that system, and to better support the current immigrants, refugees, and asylum seekers stuck in a never-ending backlog of cases.